So this is where things start to get a bit interesting in the market, where you have retracements, where you have pullbacks. Obviously, ICP has done really well over the last several months. And today, over the last 24 hours, we've had probably one of the bigger wicks we've seen during that time. And this is it spans both to the upside, the downside. Right now, we're sitting at about $14 in terms of ICP price. And this is where some people will mess things up. Obviously, we got hit with some negative news in the crypto market, the possibility of these spot Bitcoin ETFs not being approved. We saw BTC retrace. We saw assets throughout the space retrace. ICP was over $15 this morning when I got up and started doing content. And right now, obviously, it pulled back quite a bit. Now, this is where some people will get a bit nervous, right? Uncertainty starts to creep in. Some fear begins to creep in. Are we going to retrace further? Are we going to pull back? But I want people to realize that this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of much bigger moves for the crypto market. Retracements, pullbacks, they're in the game. I always look at these as opportunities. And when we look at something like ICP, it truly is just opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Now, as always, this is not financial advice, but I want people to realize how early we are into the life cycle of ICP. Remember, it launched during, almost the height of a bull market. We have faced major retracement during that time. There hasn't been a ton in terms of development or adoption or anything like that yet. But this is the time where that begins to happen. The highest times for crypto adoption are the last year of the bull market cycle. So it should be 2025. That's when you're going to see major adoption of chains. That's when you're going to see mass adoption happening in terms of crypto. And that's truly when you're going to see huge pumps throughout the space. Okay. As always, there's no guarantees, but the reason I say that this is just the beginning is this is really the start of the run for ICP. Obviously, it has a long way to go. There's a lot of runway that it can still tackle. There's a lot of adoption that still has to happen. Honestly, ICP holders quite low compared to a lot of other coins in the top 20 right now, which is a good thing. It leaves the door open for adoption. And right now, honestly, people can do what they want, but if you are considering liquidating your bags, if you are considering selling here and taking profits, and I'm never going to dog people for taking profits, you can do what you want, but people are essentially kneecapping themselves for this potential move that will continue over the next few years. So I just want people to be aware of where we're at in the market. Retracements happen. Fear and uncertainty, they try to get thrust into the market all the time. It's a question of whether the market believes it and how it's going to react because of that. Right now, BTC is trying to find its foothold, right? It's trying to see if we're going to hold these support levels, if we're going to go back down, possible retracement to, like 38K, somewhere in there. But right now, at least over the last few hours, it's looking quite content at these levels. I think a bigger indicator of where we're going to head direction-wise in terms of Bitcoin, in terms of ICP, is going to be based on whether these spot Bitcoin ETFs do actually get approved or not. Now, that being said, obviously ICP has done a good job of running by itself, and that can continue. This may be one of those days where we have a weird red candle in a sea of green. All right. So just be prepared. The future is a lot brighter than the here and now. Don't take these early bull market moves as indicators for what's going to happen as we move on through these next 2 years. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.